Day 5 of my 30-day van conversion challenge. Today was the first day where things really didn't go to plan. I started off fixing the plywood flooring, which was a bit too big yesterday when I tried to fit it. I ended up adjusting both of the end pieces because I realised they didn't meet on top of a batten, and now it's perfect. I wanted to install the flooring fully, but I realised I needed to insulate the wheel arches first. So I took all the flooring out so I could get started with that. I started off with sound deadening. I ripped off some of the old stuff that was on the wheel arches because it was peeling away. I tried out using one big piece versus spreading a few smaller pieces around on the sheet, and I thought it made a big difference, and using smaller pieces was much better, so that's what I kept doing. I was also interested to see how much of a difference this roller makes, because I didn't have one the last time that I fitted sound deadening, and the answer is it makes a massive difference. I've bought closed cell foam insulation for the wheel arches and for where the bed is going to be. I tried cutting this with scissors, and this was an absolute nightmare. I eventually discovered that using a small handsaw instead was so much easier. I kind of wish that I'd bought this for the whole van because this was so easy to fit. The wheel arches, on the other hand, were such a pain. The first one that I tried to fit, I cut in a very weird way and I just couldn't get it to fit or get it to stick to the wheel arch. I moved on to the second one and ended up fitting that one quite easily. I wasn't expecting this foil tape to be so sticky, but I love it. I eventually finished the first wheel arch and then moved on to the flooring, and this is where it all started really going downhill. I thought I had adjusted the sides of the battens to work around the new insulation on the wheel arches, and one side did fit but the other side didn't, and I couldn't figure out why. But I didn't realise this until I had started gluing them down. And I was also having problems with them not being perfectly flat, and I couldn't find anything to weigh them down with. In the end, it was getting late and I was getting annoyed, so I decided to call it a day, and I took all the battens off and tried my best to clean away any glue and thought I would come back to it another day. So I'll be back tomorrow with day 6.